Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to day 11 of the 30 Habits in 30 Days video series. We're over a third of the way through now, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty good. Okay? So, what we've been working on consistently is showing up, following through with our commitment to this goal of doing the 30 Habits in 30 days. We've been developing a better foundation for our nervous system through a better sleeping routine, regular wake and sleep times, morning light exposure, no technology in the mornings, meditation, journaling, reading, breath work, all these things to help regulate our nervous system and try to stay in a state of contentment and inner peace and focus and more conscious control rather than being strung along by our phones and our algorithms off into la la land. Okay? We are regaining control over our lives, starting one thing at a time with these habits, stabilizing our nervous system. That is the primary focus for these first 10 days. Okay? And now we're implementing a few more little secret techniques for getting our body moving. And today, habit number 11. It's very simple. But just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. Habit number 11 is hydration. And the secret to hydration is drinking more water. I'm kidding. You don't need to drink that much. Anyway, we want to start tracking our water intake, okay? My hair's a little wet because water world. Okay, our bodies are 60% water, 60 to 65% water, 60 to 67% water. Oh my God, that's not true. Don't ever do that again. I'm ashamed of myself. Anyway, our bodies are about 60 to 65% water. Is he going to do it again? He's not going to do it again. 67% water. I don't even know what that means. I just saw the high school kids do it, so I did it. Anyway, don't do it. Our bodies are made up of water. A lot of it. Like 60%. 60 to 65%. Okay, relax. A third time's a charm. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's going to do it. No, he's not. He's got self-control. Every system in our body requires water to operate properly, okay? And there's a lot of research on the benefits of water and all the things that it helps with our mood, our energy levels, organ function, physical performance. I'll throw up some research about the other things it's beneficial for. Also, there are some key things to look out for to see if you're dehydrated. All right, I found this cool image. I'll put it up here. Okay, there's that image you can check out, and it shows some of the things to watch out for when you're dehydrated. Okay, a few of the things: dry mouth, headaches, fatigue, dizziness. Another one that I think is important that I kind of use is the color of my urine. I am able to look at the color of my urine and figure out, okay, am I hydrated or dehydrated? Really, you want a lighter colored urine, clear to light yellow. All right, odorless, clear, light yellow. The darker your urine is, the more dehydrated you probably are. Also, a few things to remember. There are certain medications or supplements that can color your urine. So you might be hydrated, you just might have a weird color urine. I remember I was taking like a vitamin stack once when I was in high school, and all of a sudden my urine was like almost like neon green. It was kind of weird. So yeah, be careful about the supplements and medications you're taking. All right. But basically what we're going to start doing is just tracking how much water we're consuming each day. I would recommend looking up how much you need, all right, depending on if you're a man or a woman, and your exercise levels and your age. Those are all contributing factors. How hot of a climate you live in, if you're sick, okay? The rough, the rough estimate I can get is a half gallon to a gallon of water a day, all right? So that's like, I don't know how many ounces. Do the math. A half a gallon to a gallon of water a day. And I would suggest trying to implement little habits for yourself for when to consume your water. So for me, I always have a glass of water. First thing when I wake up, I just wake up, boom, glass of water. Before any coffee or tea or anything like that. Just boom, straight water. I also have a copper pot that I put about a liter of water in, or maybe a liter and a half of water in. I fill that each morning, and then throughout the day, I drink that. And if I haven't finished that by the end of the day, then I know that I probably haven't had enough water. I'll also fill up a water bottle when I go and exercise, and I'll take that with me. There is water and the ability to get hydrated through other drinks that aren't just straight water. Okay, so coffee, tea, other beverages, milk, or sports drinks. There's other ways to stay hydrated, but the general consensus from the research is you should try to get 50% of your hydration from straight water, okay?
It's clean, it's cold, and that's what I call high quality H2O.
Straight, high quality H2O. All right, so high quality H2O. Half of your hydration should come from straight high quality H2O, and then you can get your other hydration needs from other beverages, coffee, tea, sports drinks, milk, etc. All right. So I'll make sure to include some of the research on different things about hydration, but the key things to watch out for are your urine color, if you have a sticky mouth, dry mouth, all right, and headaches. Those are the three that usually let me know that I'm a little dehydrated. And I try to work in a consistent routine of when I drink my water. So for me, I keep a glass of water on my nightstand at night. If I'm thirsty at night, I try not to drink at night. I try to just sleep. But if I need a little sip, I take a little sip. But really what I try to do at night is just I have it there for the first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I got my glass of water. Before I even get out of bed, chug down, glass of water. All right. After that, I do my morning routine. And then usually I have 2 cups of coffee and a cup of green tea. So that gives me a little bit of hydration earlier in the day between 7 and 10 a.m. I have 2 cups of coffee and a cup of green tea. So that gives me a little bit more hydration. After 10 a.m., I usually am editing these videos and might have another cup of water, and then I go and work out. When I work out, if I'm going on a long walk, I'll bring a water bottle with me. If I'm going to the gym, I'll usually have a little creatine with my water and have like a caffeine-free pre-workout that I take, which is basically like some branched chain amino acids and beetroot and things like that. So that's usually I have my protein shaker bottle that I use. There's a few other things you can, try to implement into your lifestyle is, you don't always want to be using plastic bottles. There's research on plastic bottles being bad for the environment, bad for your health, microplastics, all that kind of stuff. Save the turtles. And so try to reuse if you can, glass, stainless steel, things like that. It's going to be better than just plastic. Okay. That's basically all for now. We're just going to start tracking and being conscious of our hydration. So trying to be aware and getting at least a half a gallon to a gallon of water every day. Okay. I promise you'll feel better. There's tons of benefits. It's good for your skin. It's good for your muscles, all your tissues and organs, your brain, your emotions. Okay. It'll help you be less irritable and emotional, because I know you're an irritable, emotional wreck. I'm kidding. You're probably doing great if you're following these habits. If you've settled out your sleep, if you're doing your breath work and your meditation, you're probably feeling great.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Water sucks.
It really, really sucks. Water sucks.
No, stop
It
saying
really,
it.
really
You don't mean it.
sucks.
You're bad people.
All right, thanks everybody. Stay hydrated out there. See you tomorrow.